I first learned to knit when I was younger. We were actually down in Florence, Oregon, and we got stuck there because there was an ice storm. And so we're like, what are we gonna do with ourselves? So my mom taught my sisters and I how to knit. And so that was just sort of a hobby, a little bit off and on. And then I have a colleague here who got me back into it when I came to Fox. And she inspired me to also do things during like meetings, not all meetings, but I just find it's really helpful to do something with my hands so that way I can actually engage more with my brain. So it's super therapeutic and helpful in work as well. I mostly like giving things away. Like I really enjoy making things, but I realized when I was thinking about, hey, what can I bring? I was like, I've given away most of my big items that I make. So part of it also is just the gifting of, it's fun to create something, do something with your hands, but then also you get to give it as a gift. So hopefully bring others some joy. This actually right now, this is a baby blanket that I'm making for someone else. Hi, I'm Dr. Sarah Kerrigan. I'm a professor in the mathematics and data analytics department. I've been here since fall of 22. So I grew up in the Pacific Northwest area, but was away in Virginia for my graduate school. And so when it was coming time to look for jobs, I knew I wanted to move closer back to my family. I have 4 awesome nieces and nephews, and my parents still live in the area as well as my extended family. So I knew I primarily wanted to work in the Pacific Northwest. And then I also knew I wanted to look at a smaller teaching college because I really learned that I had a passion for teaching in grad school. It just was really the perfect coming together of close to my family and a smaller college, but then also it's like, I wasn't even looking for a place where I could share my faith as well through teaching. And so it really was just the Lord opened the right doors and blessed me to be able to come here at Fox. So my other great hobby is my dog Thistle. She's a 3-year-old border collie, so she's very much too smart and energetic for her own good. She's like the best and worst decision of my life. I say that because I got her my last year of grad school. So it definitely was really nice to have an unofficial therapy dog, but then I also didn't get a ton of schooling done because I was like hanging out with my puppy and having a good time. I am really proud of her because I taught her how to count. So as a math professor, that's like one of my favorite tricks that she can do. I love math. I think it's so fun to do. And so to get to share that with other people that maybe don't love it as math or are struggling. And so I just really like that personal connection, but then to do it in a subject that I also find fun. That's just one of the things I really love about teaching. It also is just like a giant puzzle and I love puzzles. So it's really fun to think about every class is different. Even if you're teaching, I've taught a lot of Calc 1 before, but the students are all different. So you have to figure out what personalities work, what works well with like the core teaching beliefs I have, how do I meld that with the people as well as the content changing. So it's just an ever-changing puzzle that I also really enjoy. I think really just opening up what mathematics is something that I really hope students get out of my classes, that it's not just procedures, that there's a lot of beauty within mathematics, also that you are able to see connections with mathematics and our glorious creator God. I see it everywhere. One of my favorite connections is with infinity. So just that we have an infinite God that we like try and wrap our heads around, but we really don't know what it's about. Similar in mathematics, you get these things that you wouldn't expect to be true. And it breaks down in the infinity, but that's also, we have all these beautiful things happening as well. So I think just the exploratory nature of math. I always say in my classes that you might hate math, but as long as we just like move the needle to like a little bit of less hate, or if you already love it, that you just get to explore new things, that we're just moving in a positive direction. So that's something I hope all my students get out of, whether I'm teaching our awesome Calc 1 students or all the way up to like real analysis, across the spectrum. I just hope they get that out of my classes.